this fuckery way too many times where you can't even do anything really, because listen, in Jamaica, at least in the rural areas, there's kind of like one lane. I mean, it's already dark. There's not too many street lights. So if you go around a fucking corner and nigga got a roadblock set up, nigga, that's it. And academics and gangstalicious has got to be stopped. Now get this Negro whatever the fuck he wants, that he can stop trolling us and stop trolling Lil Wayne. Get him a floral sundress out of aisle 6 in Forever 21. Get this motherfucker whatever that goes well with his red nail polish. Because now we're finding out. Young Thugger motherfucker, Gangstalicious Thuggalicious. He's announced a date for the official release of the Carter 6. And kind of promoted and put on the map, eating booty like groceries. Okay, basically got all these niggas, you know what I mean, turning doo-doo and ass crack into a Western Hemisphere delicacy. Woody and check it out, because I keep telling y'all, man, the light-skinned poet and philosopher, the light-skinned Negro Damas, he was right. He might not follow his own advice, but he was right. These thoughts just ain't loyal. Now, Terrence Howard, and we all know Terrence Howard, right? He's the guy who plays Lucius Lyons in the show Empire. That's a Negro favorite right now. Also, he's been in other movies, including Hustle and Flow. He was in a courtroom and he cried motherfucking tears. Now, he was crying alligator tears and you won't even believe why, right? Him and his wife going through a divorce, whatever the case is. Now, she's like his ex-wife now. Apparently, he said, listen, he had to sign a settlement agreement with her because she was blackmailing him. Pretty much, she told him, if you don't give me a certain amount of money, I will reveal your secret, your inner, deep, dark secret that will make you basically unhireable in Hollywood ever again. Somebody who's mentally disturbed, and he's going to the perfect place for him where he could be anally penetrated and he could soothe his mind and his anus. So, presidential race, Donald Trump would win. Now, that's not the surprising part. That's not the newsworthy part, right? The newsworthy part is that there's a candidate that's actually sticking it as an independent. Now, the name of the candidate is D's Nuts, okay? You guys could probably relate. Imagine going to a 5-star restaurant, right? You place your order. Then the server who takes your order fucks it up, forgets the shit you even ordered. And then after you point it out, they take a long ass time to even fix it. Now, a Nashville savage could actually relate because he went to a 5-star restaurant. And I'm talking about McDonald's. Now, his server, which was a drive-thru, had the audacity to forget one of his fucking hors d'oeuvres. Now, the savage you see on your screen, his name is Demetri Johnson. And the 5-star restaurant, of course, was fucking McDonald's, Mickey D's. Now, after he ordered the normal appetizers, I'm talking about 5-piece McNuggets, a McChicken with cheese, a $1 fry, a small free cup of water, and of course, the Savage Special, a McDouble, which I gotta add, yo. Listen, McDonald's fucked up by adding the McDouble to the dollar menu, because how you gonna charge $1 for the regular cheeseburger and also a McDouble? Shit don't make sense. Anyway. Whoa! What church is this? Whose congregation is this? Where in the Bible are these words from? What chapter? What verse? What scripture? Is this the New Testament, the Old Testament? Or is this just the nigga testament? Where in the Bible is this pastor getting these things from? Now, you mean to tell me that the man you're paying your offering, your tithes to, the guy who's supposed to be anointed through God, he's on the prayer DM with God, he has a direct line, he's supposed to be moved by the Lord to deliver the Lord's words unto you. And what he had to deliver was to tell his congregation that these hoes ain't loyal? Come on, nigga, please. The usual thing within the black community where somebody goes to jail, free this nigga. Now, I always said, man, if not for the crime, a lot of these Negroes deserve to go to jail for at least for a little bit of time for their fucking stupidity. Now, when you see people on social media, especially in Chicago, they're posting up guns, knives, bodies, motherfucking coon packs, and they're touting about how they're gonna do this when they catch who lacking. You always wonder, like, yo, do these niggas, do they not give a fuck about going to Cook County Jail? Well, obviously, this one guy didn't. And by the way, let me tell you this, man. Anybody who's ever tweeted me a fucking threat, I got that shit on motherfucking, I got a goddamn screenshot. So, anyway, by the way, there's a Chicago man. He's now been charged. Hooligan that is arrested and charged after he attacked his own sister. And what would normally be some type of, maybe some type of brother-sister fighting was not the case, not in Memphis, because it's hard out here for a pimp. So this hooligan in Memphis, of course, used a baby as a shield as he beat the living shit out of his own sister. Now, police says he was yelling at Asteria Jones' children on Sunday night. Get to it. Who the fuck is stopping at stoplights in Chirac, man? Come on, who the fuck is doing this? I mean, listen, I told y'all the story about what happened to me in Newark. 5 cars ran the red light. I was the only one that stopped. A police car, he ran the red light. No siren. Then he pulled back up and he said, listen, you ain't from around here, are you? He said, listen, man, in Newark, basically red means go, nigga. And I was like, oh, shit. Nigga, I got the fuck up on out. This is what each academic saying, God damn it, man, y'all should know the Fresh Prince of Chirac lyrics line by now, right? In the south side of Chirac, born and raised in the trap houses where I spent most of my days. Chilling with my Mac and relaxing all cool and then shooting at the ops outside after school. Then these fool ass niggas, they were up to no good. Caught my ass lacking in the neighborhood. Got in 12 little shootouts. Mom got scared. She said, fuck out of my house. I'm tired of getting my windows repaired. Now listen, man. Now, I'm very ashamed that I'm actually covering this because I'm not only ashamed for the individuals themselves, I'm ashamed for hip-hop in general, but the latest beef, and actually this is a reheated beef, a microwavable beef, since these guys been beefing for a couple years now, and it sparked up again yesterday on Instagram. And of course, it's funny because both of these niggas, you can't even take them serious. I mean, one I've called a hip-hop pinata, the other has been hip-hop's punchline. Young Berg and Bow Wow, they're beefing. I shit you not. Young Berg and Bow Wow, they're beefing. Now, academics, and I truly believe in natural selection, survival of the fittest, Darwin's theory of evolution, which pretty much says the smartest, most able to adapt, the most self-preserving individuals within a society or population are the strongest and are the fittest to survive and reproduce. Now, this in turn means that as time progresses to infinity, dumb niggas, morons, buffoons, eventually get eliminated from our society by one way or another, whether they're eliminating themselves or a process of self-elimination. Because I don't think there's a specific genetic code or sequence that even codes for idiocy. To me, intelligence is just simply internalizing and applying knowledge gained in a public sphere and formulating your own opinions and ideas from them. Matter of fact, if I see Migos or Chief Keef, I'm going the other way. Now, the goon known as Offset is believed to be the intended target. Offset is one of the trio in the group Migos. So the criminals ran up on him, missed because, Negroes are holding the gun sideways. They're thinking this is boys in the hood doing all types of shooting. They missed, hit one of the fans that were around that was in awe of the Migos' presence. Now, a cross-generationally integrated, right? Then we got, oh my God, we got the BET Hip Hop Music Awards. Jesus Christ, nigga fest, okay? Negativity, fuckery, straight up coonery at times. You gotta realize, man, here anybody could win an award. Anybody. Young Thug, Migos, Chief Keef, Rich Homie Quan. Shit, Fetty Wap's gonna clean up this year. Ice JJ Fish might actually get a motherfucking award. Anybody could get it. These nuts nigga could actually get it, okay? So he can't drive for a while after. And, of course, now you probably have to pay a little bit more money, but he should have it. But check it out, man, because I can't understand. If you know your license is suspended, right? You should be driving both hands on the steering wheel under the speed limit. You should be fucking hitting the indicator like about a minute before you switch lanes. You don't want to get pulled over. You don't be speeding. But, of course, Young Jock gave no fuck. So we got to... Despite common misconception, I have nothing against this kid. Believe me, I have nothing against him. How it's really quite the opposite. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and when I see a coon on the internet toting a goddamn rocket launcher, I need to find out that Negro could get apprehended, he could get cavity searched, and he could get waterboarded until we find where the fuck that motherfucking rocket launcher came from. Yeah, boy! Yo ass just got arrested. Fuck on out of here. Now, on this poll, now in reality, These Nuts is actually a fictional name. A 15-year-old boy named Brady Olson, right, registered the name as a candidate. It doesn't meet any type of presidential requirement. Anyways, it's kind of funny, but it just tells us how much of a fucking joke this really is, okay? This person, These Nuts, got 9% of the votes, right? Now, let me just give my personal opinion on the entire political, atmosphere nowadays. Listen. And this is just mine. I want you guys to get in the comment section. You guys could kind of tell me I'm wrong or agree or disagree or just let me know your view.